Hi everyone, I am here doing a review of the Mch-k38 by Nuprime, which I bought from Amir at Summit Hi-Fi. I don't mind the mess. I'm in the beginnings of testing acoustic treatment. I can tell you though, if you invest any money in high-end audio, treat your room, or you're really probably only hearing a small percentage of what your system actually sounds like. I was blown away what bass traps, uh, sound panels and diffusers do to a system. It is really night and day. But with saying that, first off, I wanted to thank Amir. I am very glad that I phoned him because I feel like I've talked to somebody that cares about you getting what you want more than the bottom dollar. I think that's hard to find today. Um, and for as long as I'm in home audio, I will always give him the first chance at supplying any needs I have. So now to this Mch-k38. When it comes to listening to acoustics, jazz, classical, rock, besides maybe not having as much wattage as it says, because I find like snare drum bass on my KEF R900s isn't quite what it should be. But then I like to run music hot on the bass, so that might be personal preference. But when it comes to everything else, like in this treated room, and I've had my wife, my friends, you listen to some music and it's just acoustics and vocals, and you can feel the hair on your arms just raising because it just sounds so nice. All I'm using is a Sony X800 with an Onkyo RZ1100 and this amp and my KEF R900s. Stereo imaging, out of phase stereo. When you're listening to, there's a song by Dire Straits, and as it's starting up, you swear the instruments are coming from behind your speakers, in front of your speakers, directly in front of you. The imaging in and out of phase just is in a whole other league compared to the Emotiva or the amp built into the Onkyo. And dollar for dollar, an 8-channel 200-watt amp, with this kind of quality, you know, good stuff isn't cheap. So, if you really like music and you really like movies, I don't think there's a better product out there in this type of category, except maybe Nuprime's new MCX series, which seems like they're competing with themselves. Besides an excellent experience with Summit Hi-Fi and a product that has more than exceeded my expectations. One other thing to add, before I needed a dedicated, like I run pure sine wave to my amplifiers, before I needed a dedicated one to run the Emotiva, and I think it was still struggling to feed it, I am able to run my source, preamp, and amplifier off of one pure sine wave UPS. That's also something I strongly recommend. It really clean up the power to your system, which helps you in the long run. Plus, there's the safety that your equipment's protected. So to wrap it up, I cannot recommend Summit Hi-Fi enough. Service, support, from top to bottom, you will be looked after. Quick shipping, prices are within reason to the market, but service is way above what you get for, again, if you're in the market, it doesn't hurt to give them a shot. Okay, I'll leave it at that. If you guys have any questions directly about how I started to treat this room or anything, or anything in general, I'll do my best to answer any questions, or if you need to talk to, just leave a message below. Thank you for your time, and take care, everyone.